Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the channel. I am your average Joe and we're back with the WWE 2K24 Universe mode, Friday Night SmackDown, and we're into some women's action. We've got Alba Fyre back in action here tonight. Now, we haven't seen her actually in the ring in action, but we've seen her a few times during this series, and there seems to be something up with her during this series. She's got something against Liv Morgan. She's wiped her out. We haven't seen Liv Morgan since the draft, I believe. She's still out injured, but Alba Fyre is out here in action here tonight, going to show us exactly what she's planning on doing in this universe mode, I guess. She wants to head to the top, I'm sure, and she's about to send a message to the whole women's division, I'm sure of it. But let's get her opponent out here. So Alba Fyre has already taken out one superstar from the women's division, but this is going to be one heck of a challenge for her. Tiffany Stratton, the woman who gained herself and her team a contract a few weeks back. Some undrafted superstars had that opportunity to gain a contract and head to the Money in the Bank ladder match, which is only around the corner now. And she was the one who got the victory in that match, pinning the man Becky Lynch. Unfortunately, since then, in singles action, she did suffer a defeat. I believe that was to Asuka, if I remember correctly. But Tiffany Stratton looking to get her career back on track here tonight. So this is going to be one hell of a match. Alba Fyre making her in-ring debut, and Tiffany Stratton looking to build some momentum before heading to that Money in the Bank ladder match. So let's get into this one. So here we are with women's singles action, the last show, the final show before Money in the Bank. It is literally around the corner. Who could potentially walk away with the undisputed Universal Championship with the briefcase? So many questions, which will be answered very, very soon. But as for now, Alba Fyre off to a good start against Tiffany Stratton here, trying to assert her dominance. Some quick strikes there, taking Tiffany Stratton off her feet. And Tiffany Stratton getting herself back into this one, but a reversal there by Alba Fyre, and Alba Fyre is on fire here tonight. And Alba Fyre, what's she going for here? Over the top rope, absolutely wiping out Tiffany Stratton on the outside there. The crowd absolutely loving this. Tiffany Stratton's in some trouble. Alba Fyre trying to get the crowd behind her. And, oh, slammed down face first into that concrete. Tiffany Stratton trying to get herself back on top in this match. Now things go back into the ring. Alba Fyre. Oh, with a code breaker there to Tiffany Stratton. And Tiffany's in a bit of trouble here. She needs to be careful. She doesn't want to take too much damage here tonight. I guess she probably asked for a matchup to perhaps get herself back on track, as we said before, and build some momentum before that Money in the Bank ladder match. I was just about to say, hold on a second, it's Liv Morgan. What is it? Oh my goodness, Liv Morgan's back. She's heading into the ring. I don't think Alba Fyre even realizes what is going on right now, but Liv Morgan is muttering some words to Alba Fyre. Oh my goodness. Liv Morgan has absolutely wiped out Alba Fyre. She's back. Liv Morgan is back. Oh my word. Now Tiffany Stratton could be looking to take advantage here and potentially get the victory. No, Alba Fyre able to get the shoulder up. Oh my word. So Liv Morgan, I'm guessing she must be cleared for action. She's back, and she sent a clear message to Alba Fyre just then, but Alba Fyre's back on top once more. Tiffany Stratton able to get the reversal there. This could be what she needs to turn this match around, but she took a moment too long. Back to her feet again with a kip up. But Alba Fyre staying on top here into the Thez press. And oh my word, slamming the head down. Oh my goodness, and a huge kick to follow. Tiffany Stratton, this one could honestly be all over. No, Tiffany Stratton able to get the shoulder up on a one, not even a one count. Showing that resiliency as she did in that tag team action, in that tag team match a few weeks back, when she gained herself the contract. Oh, now she's returning a favour to Alba Fyre. Now, Tiffany Stratton going for a steel chair here. So this match, oh my goodness, just got wiped out. This match is a no disqualification match. That is why Liv Morgan was able to interfere and there'll be no consequences. And obviously that's why Tiffany Stratton's opted to go for the steel chair, but she hasn't used it just yet. Now driving Alba Fyre's knee down into the canvas, targeting those legs, trying to take away the high flying ability of Alba Fyre. We've already seen her flying over the top rope and using the springboard to her advantage. But now Tiffany Stratton sends her neck first into the second rope. Now Tiffany heading up to the top rope. What's she got planned here? Tiffany Stratton into a swanton bomb, but nobody home. Alba Fyre just slamming Tiffany Stratton down to the canvas, head first. Now Alba Fyre back to the top rope. Alba Fyre going for her own swanton, and this one could be all over. Alba Fyre into the cover. Tiffany Stratton in trouble, and Alba Fyre with an absolutely enormous victory there. Well, you got a feel for Tiffany Stratton because going into her Money in the Bank ladder match, she's not got much momentum behind her. Alba Fyre though, with a huge victory there, and Liv Morgan has made her return, so Alba Fyre is going to have to be looking over her shoulder. But in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, we have all the competitors confirmed, and there will be a surprise from the Raw side of things. So we're going to have to wait and see who that superstar is, who that surprise superstar will be. So, some interesting turn of events there. Liv Morgan has officially returned. But as for right now, we have Austin Theory out here, and he's got some words for the WWE Universe. So A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller were successful last week in tag team action. So they will officially be heading to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and they could potentially become the #1 contenders to the undisputed tag team championships. What an opportunity this is for Austin Theory. Could get his first tag team titles under his belt if he is successful with Grayson Waller at the pay-per-view. But as I said, he's got some words for us here tonight. Let's see exactly what Austin Theory has to say. Listen up, everybody. Last week, A-Town Down Under proved why we're the most dominant force in the WWE Tag Division. We took down not one, but 2 teams, and now we're on the fast track to glory. Tonight, I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling unstoppable. So I'm throwing down the gauntlet right here, right now. Anyone in that locker room who thinks they have what it takes to step up and face me, the great Austin Theory, come on out and prove it. So Austin Theory throwing down the gauntlet, got a challenge. Who's going to answer the call? Oh my word. Well, Austin, I think you've messed up right now. Austin Theory a bit overconfident, basically laying down the gauntlet and asking for a challenge. And well, the Bloodline have answered, and specifically the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, making his way to ringside. Well, actually making his way to the ring, and he's got the Wise Man with him. Well, I'm not sure how smart this was. Solo looks ready for a fight, and we're gonna get one. Let's do this. So, Austin Theory has, well, put himself in some trouble, I would say. Solo Sikoa answering the challenge, perhaps on behalf of the Bloodline, perhaps maybe trying to send a message that the tag division isn't safe from the Bloodline. Maybe this is orders from the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. He will be in action in a couple of days at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view against Cody Rhodes. Into the cover now, a 1 count. Austin Theory able to get the shoulder up, but yeah, Roman Reigns will face Cody Rhodes once again for that undisputed Universal Championship. And I believe later on tonight we will actually be hearing from Jey Uso So he's got some words for the WWE Universe, so we'll see what he has to say. I wonder if that could be related to the Universal Championship and the title picture, but we'll have to wait and see. As for now, Austin Theory really taking the fight to Solo Sikoa, sending Solo back into the ring. Now locking up here. Solo Sikoa could potentially maybe even send Austin Theory into that tag team match with an injury. Just as I was saying that, it looks like he's been busted open from that headbutt. Austin Theory, he's got a gash across his eyebrow on the side of the head there. I didn't even notice that one of the turnbuckle pads had been removed. The referee's a bit distracted right now. Solo Sikoa into a Samoan drop. All over Austin Theory right now. Austin Theory needs to be careful because his confidence may end up costing his team at the Money in the Bank, because if he goes there not 100%, then that's not going to be good for his team. The LWO are the underdogs, but we've seen before that even when they're the underdogs and they look like they're down and out, they can pick up the victory. Austin Theory, the crowd don't seem to be behind him. And Grayson Waller again taking off that turnbuckle, trying to distract the referee clearly. And the ref hasn't noticed. Now Austin Theory taking Solo into the corner, near to where the Wise Man is. I'm sure the Wise Man will be giving some encouragement and some advice to Solo throughout this competition. Solo Sikoa now targeting that shoulder and that arm once again. Really trying to cause some damage, and this rope break there. Solo Sikoa looking frustrated. Doesn't seem to agree with it, and a huge kick to the side of the head. It looked like he may have caught Austin Theory on that gash, on that cut. Now Solo Sikoa heading to the top rope, but that's quite some distance. I'm not sure if he's going to make that. Solo Sikoa, he made it with the headbutt. Solo Sikoa now heading to the top rope and going into the splash. And now into the cover. The referee looked like he may have been distracted. The Wise Man was asking him what's going on, and Austin Theory just about gets the shoulder up. Solo Sikoa cannot believe it. He thought this one was all over. And Austin Theory wisely rolling to the outside. Solo just composing himself here before delivering some big strikes, and went for a super kick, but Austin Theory out of the way, and now Austin Theory driving Solo neck first into his knee. Now sent back into the ring. Austin Theory getting a bit overconfident once again. And Grayson Waller sent a steel chair into the ring here. One of the competitors could potentially use that to their advantage. The referee is distracted right now into the cover. And well, Grayson Waller could have just cost Austin Theory there, because he's the one who removed that turnbuckle. And that's what distracted the referee. And now Austin Theory, could he be potentially looking to end this one? He could. Austin Theory into the cover to put down the enforcer. No. Solo Sikoa gets the shoulder up. Now Austin Theory back on the attack again. Solo Sikoa having none of it. Austin Theory sent into the ropes. And Solo Sikoa with a huge elbow, a high elbow there. The referee into the cover. Or the referee into the count, I should say, but Austin Theory able to kick out. Solo Sikoa feeling it here. Psyching himself up. A huge uppercut. And a huge headbutt. Delivered right on that cut once again. Solo Sikoa is really feeling it here. Getting Austin Theory back onto his feet. Some big strikes. Austin Theory returning the favour now. Big backbreaker there. Grayson Waller up onto the apron again. The referee didn't notice it. Grayson Waller constantly causing a distraction by removing that turnbuckle. And Austin Theory diving to the outside, taking out the enforcer. Well, Austin Theory's doing quite well in this matchup, to be honest. Given a right challenge for the enforcer. not allowing Solo to stay on top for very long. We don't want a count out here, lads. So you may want to head back into the into the ring. Now Solo, on the count of 8, makes it back into the ring. Grayson Waller asking the fans why the ref didn't count any quicker. Solo into the cover again, and potentially Grayson Waller's distraction tactics could have saved Austin Theory there, but for how long? Solo Sikoa is lining up Austin Theory now. Sending Austin Theory into the ropes, and a huge high elbow once again. Solo Sikoa is not holding back here, and Solo Sikoa into the Samoan spike. That's got to be it, surely. The wise man believes so. Into the cover, and that one's it. That's it. Solo Sikoa with an impressive performance. Austin Theory did quite well, but Solo Sikoa showed his dominance, and I guess he sent a message to the entire locker room. So we won't see Solo Sikoa in action at the pay-per-view, but we will see Austin Theory and A-Town Down Under. Unfortunately, they're going to be going with not the momentum that they would have wanted, but nonetheless they do have a big opportunity against the LWO. So moving on with the show, and we've got Jey Uso, main event. Jey Uso coming out here. He's got some words for the WWE Universe. Now, the last time we saw Jey Uso was in that gauntlet match a few weeks back, so that was the gauntlet match that determined the #1 contender to Roman Reigns' undisputed Universal Championship, and Cody Rhodes was the man who was victorious in that one. Jey Uso and Cody did actually start that match. They were #1 and 2. Jey Uso was #1. Unfortunately, Cody was the man who ended up eliminating him, and obviously Cody went on to be successful in that match. So he will be heading to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, Cody Rhodes, to take on Roman Reigns. But luckily for Jey Uso, he was put into that ladder match, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, so he still has an opportunity, and if anything, it might even be a better opportunity, because he doesn't necessarily have to cash in on Roman Reigns. He doesn't necessarily have to face the Tribal Chief. Maybe he wants to, but he has options there. He doesn't just have to go after that Universal Championship, so that can work in the favour of Jey Uso. But as for now, Jey has some words for the WWE Universe. I believe he's got some things that he wants to get off his chest, so we're going to see exactly what Jey Uso has to say. You all saw what happened a few weeks back. I was in that gauntlet match, ready to prove myself, ready to show the whole WWE Universe what Jey Uso is made of, but things didn't go my way. I was the first one out here, taking on whoever they threw at me. It didn't matter who stepped in this ring with me, because I was ready to fight. Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, Cody What? Hold on just a minute there, Jey. I couldn't help but overhear you talking about that gauntlet match. And let me tell you something, brother. You've got nothing to hang your head about. Your main event, Jey Uso. And don't you forget it. You've earned every bit of respect in this business. And these fans, they know it too. Jey, I'm not trying to step on your toes here. I just wanted to remind you of who you are. But the Money in the Bank is around the corner. And as I look to finish my story, Jey, you have the opportunity to write a new chapter in yours. So go into that Money in the Bank ladder match, grab that briefcase, and maybe we'll cross paths again in that ring soon. Cody Rhodes with a bit of a message there for Jey, but Jey didn't look too pleased. Well, moving into our main event, and I'm not really sure what to make of that situation with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Jey Uso clearly feeling a little bit down about the whole situation regarding that gauntlet match, but Cody Rhodes just trying to remind him of who he is. Jey Uso has earned the respect of the WWE Universe and the locker room, he is now main event Jey Uso, so he should hold his head up high. But anyways, moving into this main event, we have women's action. We have Bianca Belair in singles action here tonight. She has a bit of a challenge on her hands, one of the superstars who is heading to that Money in the Bank ladder match. Unfortunately, Bianca missed out on that opportunity, but she was able to later on, a few weeks back, earn herself the #1 contendership to Io Sky's WWE Women's Championship. So let's get on with this action and let's get her opponent out here. So Bianca Belair waiting patiently in the ring, and her opponent is none other than Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane making her way out here. One half of the Kabuki Warriors. She earned herself that contract and her spot in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So, Kairi Sane looking to build some momentum. Unfortunately, Tiffany Stratton seems to be on a bit of a downward spiral at the moment, but Kairi Sane will be looking to get a huge victory here tonight. Imagine if she's able to topple the #1 contender to the Women's Championship and then even take that briefcase. That would be a huge opportunity and a huge position to be in, a very strong position to be in for Kairi Sane. So let's get into the action. Let's do this. So the crowd are firmly behind the EST here tonight. And Bianca Belair looking to assert her dominance early on. Look at the power and the strength from Bianca, lifting Kairi Sane up high over her head and slamming her down to the canvas. Kairi Sane is in a bit of trouble here tonight. Bianca Belair looking to send the message and build her own momentum. We're not sure exactly when she will be facing Io Sky for the Women's Championship. Unfortunately, that won't be at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, but I'm sure we'll see that soon. Potentially at the next pay-per-view, which is going to be Extreme Rules. So there's an opportunity for her there. Maybe even before then. But again, Bianca Belair just sending a message to the women's division, showing her power and her athleticism into a moonsault there. Off of the overhead press. Now up to the top rope. Bianca Belair with the big splash going into the cover. This could be all over. Bianca Belair, no. Kairi Sane able to get that shoulder up. And Bianca looking to get the crowd behind her. Oh, and Kairi Sane back to her feet. Delivering some quick strikes here. Kairi Sane with Bianca Belair over her head and driving her down to the canvas. Kairi Sane now trying to get the crowd behind her as well. And, driving Bianca face first into the mat, and Bianca quickly back to her feet, but Kairi Sane trying to stay on top here. Big elbow delivered by Bianca, and she went for a slap, but she missed. There's that laughter again that we've been hearing during women's matches, and I don't know what to make of it. I don't know where it's coming from, to be honest. Now, driving her shoulder into the midsection of Kairi Sane, looking to just wear out Kairi Sane, I'm assuming. Trying to take the aerial game away from her into the cover, and I thought for a second there Bianca may have been about to win it, and I think Bianca thought the same. Now stomping on the back of the head. Dragging Kairi Sane towards the middle of the ring. What's Bianca got planned here? Kairi Sane quickly to her feet. Kairi Sane looking to get back into this one. Taking out the EST. Kairi Sane's feeling it now. There's that laughter again. What is that? I don't know what's going on. I mean, we did hear from Alexa Bliss on Monday Night Raw, and she seemed to be battling within herself. I don't know if maybe whatever is going on with her is kind of leaking through into SmackDown. That definitely seems like something's going on in the women's division. Haven't seen Auntie Howdy for a little while though, speaking of which, so that's a bit odd, but the EST still on top in this one. Oh, and a big reversal there from Kairi Sane. Now Kairi sending Bianca over the top rope. And Kairi Sane looks to be maybe lining up Bianca Belair here and just teasing the crowd and teasing Bianca. Now Kairi Sane heads to the top rope. She could be looking to fly, and she does. And sending Bianca Belair into those steel steps. Looked like Bianca may have caught her lower back on that bottom step there. And the action heads back into the ring. This is the main event here tonight. Last bit of action before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and a big splash that misses. Now Bianca could be looking for the KOD here to finish things, and I believe this one could possibly be all over. Kairi Sane in big trouble now, and Bianca Belair gets the victory. Bianca feeling it here. Oh, and the women's champion, not with her championship, but Bianca wants her to come out here, come down to the ring. Bianca's ready for a fight. Next up, we are heading into that Money in the Bank ladder match. So the matches that we have confirmed are the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which you can see on screen right now. One superstar will be a surprise in that. Then we also have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Another surprise superstar will be involved there as well. We have 7 confirmed already. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther will be facing off against Chad Gable. We also have the #1 contendership match between LWO and A-Town Down Under for those undisputed tag team championships. Then we have the Women's World Championship match, Ronda Rousey versus Rhea Ripley. The World Heavyweight Championship will be defended by Seth Rollins against Carmelo Hayes. The final match for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view will be Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed championship.